All right, so came across a bunch of extra wood, and I figured I would make another panel, and why not record the process? So I've already started, obviously, and it's pretty easy. It's nothing crazy. I just got two 36-inch pieces over here, and then two 19-inch pieces for the top and the bottom, and then all you're doing is screwing them in just like this. You want the top and the bottom pieces to go on top of the side pieces, because that will give it the support you need to keep it nice and sturdy, because if you put it out on the side, you won't have the same look. And here's all the tools you're gonna need. And some screws. So now I'm just gonna mark out these extra pieces for the inside, top and the bottom, for the insulation to have extra support on. And that's gonna be like 17, I measured. And so I'm gonna cut those real quick, and then I'm gonna screw those on in the inside. If you want to, you can cut it a little bit outside of your mark. That way you can have a nice tighter fit. And it's just gonna go in just like that. See, it'll fit perfectly snug in there. That way you don't have to hold it while you're trying to shoot it in or screw it in. Go ahead and measure out the second piece. 17.5. And cut a little bit outside the mark for the snug fit. Little tip for hand sawing: when you're starting it out, just don't even put any pressure on it, but let all the weight of the tool do the beginning of the sawing, and then from there you just apply pressure slowly. You don't have to press so hard. You just let the tool do all the work, and you get that perfect clean cut, if you can see it. I don't know. Anyways, so that piece. So all you're doing is hitting this side into that 2 times. Same on this side. Same thing down here. And sometimes the wood will split if you're not very careful. That didn't break. That's good. Hold it in place. That way you're not blindly screwing it in the wrong place. Go ahead and get the other side of it. And then we'll do the bottom. There you go. That's it. You got your 2 top pieces, your 2 side pieces, and then your 2 inside pieces. All the other ones that I've built, I've done an extra stud in the middle. I would suggest doing it. All that's left is you want to get your rock wool, your insulation, whatever you're using. I would recommend to use that rock wool. You can get it at Home Depot or online. Best to get it at Home Depot, really. But you're just going to fill it in, and might have to do some cutting, get it all looking nice. All right, so this is going to be a little thick. So all I'm going to have to do, actually, it really doesn't matter, because you can just press it in, and then once you get the fabric on there, it just won't really matter. It might puff out a little bit, but it's okay. So I'm just going to cut this, and then I'm going to fill in this little gap on the side of it, because there's like about a 2-inch gap. Now, once you get your insulation in there, you're ready to cover it with the fabric. It's a little rough, but it's all right, because no one's ever going to see it, and it's going to do exactly what it was made to do. So the last thing to do is to cover it with your choice of fabric. I got some nice black fabric. Basically all you're going to do is start from one side, pull it taut, and staple it, and then do the same thing on this side. And then once you get done with both sides, you do the top and the bottom, and you basically just fold it fold the fabric like you would be wrapping a present, and then cut off the excess, and then you're ready to hang it. Alright, so I got this side, pulling it tight, and you're basically just gonna wanna hit it with one staple first on each end. That way you can go back and make it tighter. Going to flip it this way. We're gonna have to really pull it tight on this side now. That'll get all the wrinkles out of it. You're gonna want to push the fabric along these edges inside of your frame and staple them that way. It'll give it extra tightness. You'll have some space to hang it on the wall with the screws. So. Do the same thing on this side, but let's check it. Yeah, it's looking good. If there's any wrinkles still, you'll be able to get those out whenever you do the top and bottom sections, so don't worry about that. Nice and tight. So you got it looking like that. It's looking pretty decent. But now this is where you're gonna fold over the flaps of the top and the bottom, and you're gonna pull it super tight. You'll be able to get all those extra wrinkles out. So let's do that. It's looking nice and tight. And it's complete.